want to tell you about something that I think is really interesting, but then I would, because I fell foul of this, and it was a number of years before I sussed it. Have you heard of something called the clinician's illusion? No, it's
Yeah.
you may not have. Oh, well, I don't know, you might have. And certainly if I'd been talking to you 10, 15 years ago, you probably wouldn't have. But times are changing. We are improving. I agree with you from the start. We're not there yet, but we're getting better. But the clinician's illusion is the belief that what I see is all there is. And I'll give you an illustration of that. When I first started nursing, I was working on acute wards, and we would see people diagnosed with something like schizophrenia, and they'd come onto the ward, we'd get them well, and they'd go out. And some people would come back really quickly, and some people would come back later. But you know, I kept seeing these people coming back, and people kept telling me that people don't recover from schizophrenia. And I saw all these people coming back, and I thought, no, that's right. But what I hadn't realised is that I didn't see the people who'd recovered, because they didn't come back. So the clinician's illusion is the belief that what you see is all there is, and typically you will not see the people who've recovered. Don't fall for it. Yeah. There are loads of people who recover from diagnoses like schizophrenia. I used to work in a dual diagnosis recovery unit for Turning Point, and we had people who had a serious and enduring mental disorder, and I would question that term now, and enduring, I think is problematic, who also had either a drug or an alcohol habit. So it might be something like bipolar affective disorder, schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, some of the personality disorders. And we would get people to a point where the diagnosis doesn't necessarily go away, but if the problems that gave rise to that diagnosis are no longer relevant, that's recovery in my book. Everything else is just admin. Does that make sense? Yeah. So don't fall for the clinician.